Yo, just so you understand it, this is Coach Carvel Bailey's program with the spirit of Bob Hambry.
This is Bless the Ball, helping athletes, and we represent. Study your craft, your mentality leads to excellence. It's all about your mindset. We'll never stop addressing this, so be positive and not a pessimist. Confidence took James Harden higher. If you really want it, it ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard as carbon fiber, but we got you. From counseling to workshops, we do it. You'll go farther with a scholarship. We'll help you get recruited. Yo, anyone can dribble and shoot, but it's the ones who study basketball internally that make it to Duke University. Knowledge goes around. The game is played from the neck up and not from the shoulders down. This is Bless the Ball, helping you with obstacles. The athletes are the rocket. Bless the Ball is the rocket fuel. If you hit a wall, we can help you slowly climb it. So keep a Mamba mentality like Kobe Bryant.
Bless the Ball.
Cherish the opportunities that you have.
Bless the Ball.
Use your mentality to master the craft.
Bless the Ball.
Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play.
Bless the Ball.
Cherish the opportunities that you have.
Bless the Ball.
Use your mentality to master the craft.
Bless the Ball.
Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play. Yo, Coach Carvel Bailey. Hey, listen to your coach, man. He ain't no scrub off the street. That man got credentials, academic and street. Believe it. And my name is Strategic.
All right, good late morning, good afternoon. How you doing? This is Coach Carvel Bailey. Welcome to another episode of Lunch and Learn. Today I got 11 minutes. I got actually 10. I got 10 minutes for you today. What I want to talk about today are the 3 I's. Let's speak on the 3 I's, which if your athlete, if you as the parent can capture these 3 I's and help your athlete capture these 3 I's, it will help them become more successful. I'm not talking about these I's because we only have 2, right? We do have a 3rd I. That's a whole nother subject and story within itself. But what I want to speak to today, right, are the first I is information, right? Information. What type of information is your athlete getting right now, right? What type of information is your athlete getting? What type of information are you getting for your athlete right now? A lot of times parents are getting the wrong information. They're getting misinformation. And so then they not only get confused, but they confuse their athlete because the information that they're getting is either wrong information or false information or just not complete information. And so when I grew up, my dad always told me, if you don't tell the whole truth, that's like telling a lie. So if you don't get all the information, it's really like you're not being given what you need, right? You're kind of being deceived if you're not getting the right information or if you're not getting all the information. Does that make sense? So in order to be successful, to help your athlete become successful, the first thing that they need to do is you and them is get the information, get the proper information, right? And sometimes you may have to get some information over here, some information over here, some information over here, so you can get all the information because we know that majority of people aren't going to give you just all the information. But the first thing is you want to get the information. If you don't get the information, now you're kind of shooting in the dark. Does that make sense? And so after you get the information, which is the first I, the second I is you have to have some sort of inspiration, right? If you get the right information as a parent, if your athlete gets the right information as an athlete, that information should really start to inspire them, not just motivate them, because motivating is when somebody else is telling them things, right? They can be motivated while you're listening to this. You can be motivated while you're listening to a podcast or something else, right? Life and Basketball show, podcast. You could be Lunch and Learn, right? You can get motivated by listening to those things like, hey, I'm ready to go. But I'm talking about the inspiration, right? That's from within. So when you get the proper information for yourself and your athlete, it should lead to some sort of inspiration so that not only you as the parent can start to do those things based on the information, and your athlete can start to do those things based on the information. Well, now they become inspired because they have a reason now to continue to move forward. See, a lot of people get misinformation and it doesn't inspire them. And so a lot of people are what's called like information hoarders. They just get information, but none of that information is worthy enough to inspire them to be able to do the third eye. But before I get to the third eye, you have to understand, once an individual is inspired, they don't always need motivation. See, a lot of coaches can motivate athletes when they're writing on the board, when they're beating on the board, all those things. They can motivate players. But great coaches, great teachers can inspire individuals to do more, to become more. So once you get the information, the first eye, that should lead to some sort of inspiration so that you understand why you're doing these things, why you have to do these things, why it's necessary to do the things based on the information. And then that brings me to the third point. All right, brings me to the third point. It has to be some sort of implementation. Okay, because see, even though you have the information and now you may become inspired, are you going to then consistently implement what needs to be implemented? Thank you, Mary. Are you going to then implement the information that you have for your athlete? Or is your athlete going to implement the information that they have that's inspired them? Right now, they know why they have to do it. So now I'm inspired because I really want for my mom or my dad, my parents, not to have to pay for college. I really want them to see me graduate college, right? That's that inspiration. So then they're going to get up and do some things. But you want to make sure that they're doing the right things. Does that make sense? When I tell athletes all the time, we're not just shooting shots. Get your athletes to understand. Do not go in the gym and say, we're going to shoot 100 shots. No, you're going in the gym to make 100 shots. That's a difference, right? But if they have the wrong information, that inspiration may wither out at some point in time. But the only way to have consistent inspiration is to see points on the scoreboard, right? To be able to check off boxes on the to-do list. That happens through implementation. Does that make sense? Right? So even with our Hoops Mastery program, and you know, and I come on here and I give the game away. I give it away on these lunch and learns. When I'm sitting with coaches, officials, other players, we're giving the game away on the Life in Basketball podcast, right? And if you haven't had a chance to check that out, go to my YouTube page and start watching, right, the old episodes of Life in Basketball. We're back December 1st, all new episodes and everything. But the information is free. Most people have a problem with the implementation. And so that's why I've always said, right, most people may not be ready to work with us. It's not free to work with us. It's not cheap to work with us, but we get results because we help our athletes and parents implement those things that needs to be implemented so that they can stay on the right path to success and they can see the ball go in the basket. They can check boxes off because now they're doing. Does that make sense? Right? You get the information, you become inspired, but now you still have to do. At the beginning of the year, lots of people, January 1st, they're motivated. Some are even inspired to do certain things. But then come January 12th, January 15th, February 8th, they haven't implemented those things, so that inspiration wears off, that motivation wears off, and then they just get stuck. So let me ask you, is your athlete stuck? Has your athlete been stuck? Would you like to get your athlete unstuck? If so, you got to get the information, and you're here. You're here right now. If it's on replay, if you're watching live, right, you're here right now getting the information. And then you may be like, oh, this makes total sense. This makes sense. Let me share this with my kids, and that's great. Let me share this with other people. That's great, right? But then what about now the implementation? You can read directions and tell you what to do, but do you necessarily know how to do it in the correct way? That's implementation. Because if you're just going in the gym shooting 100 shots, well, you may shoot 100 bad shots or with wrong form. But now when you're going to make shots, now you're paying attention to your form. You're paying attention to the technique. Now you're starting to implement things. That's why your athlete needs a coach. They need a coach to be able to help them understand the game better, have more confidence, show them how to get that exposure that many parents say, well, I live in a small town. We don't get exposure. My athlete not getting exposure. Well, do you have the right information? And then does it inspire you enough to start implementing? And if you don't, then you need an accountability partner. That's where the coaches come in. And so listen, because I'm 12 minutes, 20 seconds. I said I had 10. I'm 2 minutes overtime right now, and I got to go because I got kids coming in, right? Shout out to Malcolm X, right? There's only one Malcolm X college in the country. And that's one that your boy holds the most wins in school history. All right. So shout out to Malcolm X rocking it today. It's pretty cold here in Chicago, and this thing is like a 12 ounce. It's real, real warm. So that's why I'm rocking that today. But listen, this is what I want to do for you all. Last week, right, a while ago, we did the introvert and extrovert. There were some people, I'm about to reach back out to them. They wanted to get the athlete's assessment to be able to find out, right, what makes their athletes tick, right? If their athletes are introvert, they're extrovert, what makes them go, right? How do they prefer to communicate and all that? We got all of that for you, as well as what we're doing. What we're doing for the holidays is I want to do something special for not only my athletes, but this time I'm including my parents, right? This time I'm including my parents. We got a 6-week program. We got a 6-week program that's going to involve the parents as well as the athletes. And we've never done it before. We probably won't do it again. It was just something, again, I told my wife, I said, during the season, I really want to offer something that can help many, many athletes have a much better season and beyond. All right. So I will drop this right now. You all are getting it first, right? You all are getting it first. It's our 6 weeks Hoops Mastery Fall Intensive, right? You can go and you can sign up right now at bit.ly/B2BSD fall. B2BSD fall, right? You can go right now and you can register for our Hoops Mastery Fall Intensive. We're only taking 25 people because we want to make sure, right, we're taking a cohort of 25 parents, 25 athletes, right? So not only do you get to invest in your athlete, but you also get the information, that first eye that you need so that you can be inspired to then implement. All right. So y'all go there, check that out. Reach out to me, right? Reach back out to me if you need, right? TD, what's up? Reach back out to me because we will have like a payment plan option, right? So reach back out to me if you would like to lock in your spot. If you would like to lock in your spot, but right now, as of today, you aren't able to take care of the full investment, then send me an inbox and I'll let you know how the payment arrangement goes. And listen, let's start to get the right information so that we can be inspired to implement. And again, I'm giving this to you all because this is what parents have told me that they wanted. And so I'm giving the parents what they want, an opportunity not only to be able to learn, but be able to learn right alongside your athlete as well. Now, if you still would like to schedule your recruitment discovery call for our Hoops Mastery University program, for our full program, definitely do that. This is a separate special program specifically for 25 parents and 25 athletes that want to get the right information so that they can be inspired, so that they can start implementing. All right, Coach Carvel Bailey, I'll talk to you all on the other side. Listen, happy Thanksgiving to you. Be safe, be careful. Before I forget, Friday, I'm doing a special masterclass, right? Go check on my Coach Carvel Bailey page. I'm doing a special masterclass Friday at 10 a.m. If you want that link, right, then inbox me as well. Send me an email. Special masterclass on Friday. But you want to be able to lock in this spot because I assure you, come Friday, it won't be 25 spots available. It probably won't be none. All right, Coach Carvel Bailey. Talk to you all a little bit later. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Mary. Definitely check it out. I think we talked before, Mary. What age is your athlete? You can drop it in as I get ready to put my theme music on. But yeah, y'all reach out to me and lock in your spot so that it can help you and your athlete. All right? Peace, y'all.
Yo, just so you understand it, this is Coach Carvel Bailey's program with the spirit of Bob Hambry.
This is Bless the Ball, helping athletes, and we represent. Study your craft, your mentality leads to excellence. It's all about your mindset. We'll never stop addressing this, so be positive and not a pessimist. Confidence took James Harden higher. If you really want it, it ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard as carbon fiber, but we got you. From counseling to workshops, we do it. You'll go farther with a scholarship. We'll help you get recruited. Yo, anyone can dribble and shoot, but it's the ones who study basketball internally that make it to Duke University. Knowledge goes around. The game is played from the neck up and not from the shoulders down. This is Bless the Ball, helping you with obstacles. The athletes are the rocket. Bless the Ball is the rocket fuel. If you hit a wall, we can help you slowly climb it. So keep a Mamba mentality like Kobe Bryant. Bless the Ball. Cherish the opportunities that you have. Bless the Ball. Use your mentality to master the craft. Bless the Ball. Come join our team. It's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play. Bless the Ball. Cherish the opportunities that you have. Bless the Ball. Use your mentality to master the craft. Bless the Ball. Come join our team. It's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play. Yo, Coach Carvel Bailey. Hey, listen to your coach, man. He ain't no scrub off the street. That man got credentials, academic and street. Believe it. And my name is strategic.